What's up everyone, this is FNH here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how you can increase your ad revenue starting today. So be sure to watch all the way until the end to get all the tips and tricks on what you need to do to get your ad revenue up into the air. So let's get right into this. So I wanted to start off by showing you my analytics page that shows what my currently view rates are, my watch time, my subscribers, and my revenue. And I'm not one to shy away from showing my revenue. It's just something I feel like it's perfectly fine. You guys are the ones getting me to where I am. So there's nothing wrong with showing you how much I'm currently earning in at least the last 28 days. I do like full-blown analysis to show how much I make every month. So yeah, you can watch those as well, obviously. But to just get into the point of the video, there's a few key features that you need to be worrying about when you want to start diving deeper into growing your YouTube channel and basically enhancing your revenue stream. So the first one is that I feel like a lot of people either just don't know about or completely forget is YouTube now, especially with the new creator studios, you can go into your monetization section for said video and you can choose the type of ads you want. A lot of times these ads are probably just not even clicked, like overlay ads or sponsored ads. Like display ads are just like uncheckable, so they always pop up unless your channel is obviously just not monetized. But a lot of these ads might be unchecked. So the first thing is you want to go back to all of your videos, either do a bulk change from the main page or individually go into each video and make sure like everything is checked. For some reason for me, there was a point where sponsored cards was not showing up. I believe that's for mobile. And it was, or even PC desktop, but it was just weird because I was losing obvious cash flow from that segment. I was like, why lose like 5 or 10% more I could be earning because I just don't have these certain ads being clicked. Another one is that a lot of people forget is when your video, two things. First, if your video is shorter than 10 minutes, you won't get certain ads. So you do need to keep that in mind and be cognizant that if your video is under 10 minutes, you're not going to get certain premium type ads or more ads within a video, which is what you might be seeing if there's a video like 10 minutes long and you see a YouTuber with like 10 ads within the video. I feel like that's a little excessive, but some people have done that. Once that's done, you can put a before, a during, and after ad, with before and during being the highest paid ones into those videos that are over 10 minutes. So if you can honestly push your video to be legitimate and over 10 minutes, do that. You will see most big YouTubers do that. If you can make your video, like let's say normally your videos are 7 minutes, 8 minutes, you can push the 2 minutes. If your videos are 2 minutes, 1 minute, maybe you can't push it to 10 minutes, and even if you do, it might end up getting a lot of backlash or maybe not as many views because then your watch time might not be too good, so your video itself might actually end up being hurt rather than helped. Now, once you do have, let's say, a 10-minute video, you do make this normally or you started making this, YouTube will normally auto-generate these ads and put it in for you. But there's instances when they're not too good at doing that and they don't put the ads at the best places possible. So you can see I only have one ad break in this video. This is automatically done by YouTube, not something I personally did. Now, I have a 15-minute video with only just one ad. That doesn't seem too smart in a business sense for me. So I am going to add a couple ads. So I'm going to add one over here and then one over here and then maybe one over here. And now every time this person goes over this point, and if the algorithm or I would say ad basically analytics or like the targeting works, that person will get targeted. It doesn't have to pop up as an ad, but the goal is it should pop up as an ad for that person if all the criteria are met. So once you do all of those features, you can press save, and hopefully within a couple weeks or so, or maybe even instantaneously, you should start seeing a good flux or increase in your ads because you were losing revenue that was there that you actually didn't know about. Now, the only thing I would say is when you do the place manually ads, just be very cognizant of where you place them. You can actually, before you do this, go into your analytics, see how much people are actually watching the video. So let's say this is a 15-minute video and most people are watching till 7-8 minutes. Maybe you want to put an ad at 4 minutes and 6 minutes or in 2 minutes. Maybe you want to put it right in the beginning to get those people because maybe that's all your video is worth up till 8 minutes, and the next 8 minutes maybe no one really cares that much. So obviously there's twofold problem here. One, why aren't people watching it all the way till the end? So that's another thing you should dive into. 2, if people are watching it just 50%, maybe you need to monetize that first 50% and maybe not put, depending on this is, you have to test it out with your audience. You test it out, see, okay, should I put one ad and at least bank in on that, or multiple ads and then see, because it's possible you putting multiple ads, that 50% drops to 25%. So that can actually hurt your video as well. So you have to be very cognizant and careful on how many mid-roll ads you put into your videos itself. So be very careful of that. Now, the next thing is, which I feel like a lot of people actually just don't know, or I don't know if they just don't care, or I feel like it's more so they just don't know about, is the type of video you actually put up on your channel. So this actually matters a lot. The type of content, the type of niche you're in, it matters immensely because, for example, if you're a gaming channel, your CPM is going to be faring around $4 to $5. If you're not like a big YouTuber, meaning you don't have the premium ads. Those are completely different. I don't think I've ever seen a video of them explaining how that works. But if you're a normal YouTuber, you know, you're like within the normal range, you know, a couple 100,000 to even millions, you're most likely not in that bucket yet. So you will be dependent on the niche you're in. So like I have a gaming channel. The average CPM is around $5, $4 to $5, which isn't too high. I believe our channels are really bad. They're like $2 to $3. I have a friend who does that. I think her CPM is like $2 or $3, which is really bad in my eyes. My channel, which is I feel like a mixture of a lot of things, it falls around the $12, $13 bucket, which is pretty good. I feel like it's been dropping recently, but I feel like that's just due to current situations and the way it's been going. But it went from $14 to $10. But normally before that, it was growing. And again, this is YouTube. It happens. Like when advertisers pull out, obviously your CPM is going to drop. Now, anyways, talking about this specific video, I'm going to use 2 videos from my own channel to show you the vast difference. So this is a video that talks about how to add a like and subscribe button into your videos. Extremely helpful, extremely informative, not 10 minutes long. You can clearly see I was not wise enough to push it to 10 minutes. I should have. This is something I made early 2019, and I have an updated version of that now, but I wanted to talk about that 19 version. And you can see it's an old video, still pulling in about $50 a month for me, or sorry, $50 a quarter for me, which is pretty good, I would say. And the CPM is about $7.29. Not bad, not bad. I would say that's actually fairly well. And 12K, almost 12K estimated monetized playbacks. So you can clearly see like just a very high level overview of like how much my money I'm getting, what's the CPM, and how many monetized playbacks I'm getting. You can obviously dive deeper into like there at the bottom, the ad types, how much skippable video ads I have, the display ads, bumper ads, non-skippable. Obviously the skippable one is usually the best one. It's the first one, is the one the video starts, you get it right away, and that usually ends up pulling you the most cash because it's the most one that advertisers usually opt for. And no transaction revenue, obviously, and then the high-level break view of estimated ad revenue, YouTube Red or just the normal one. So again, not bad, $50 almost for the past 90 days. Now, this video, like I said, is just like a normal how-to video that talks about how to add a like and subscribe button, and you know, nothing crazy. I would say it just falls into like a tutorial thing. And this is, I'm like in the how-to category within YouTube, within like and subscribe, etc., etc. The next one, as you can see, later a video I just made this year in 2020, I believe January or February, I believe. Same thing, last quarter, same thing, last 90 days. This one almost similar. It's a tutorial video as well. Again, same techish type category. Talk about a tool as well, a software, and the other one was Camtasia, and this one is TubeBuddy. Again, similar schematics. Now, as you can see, completely different. What's my playback CPM? The $35. That is insanely high, and that's really damn good. As you can see, that's insanely well and insanely good. Even finance channels don't have it that high. They usually have it around $15 to $20. Actually, around $20 is their range. So this is even greater than that. There could be obviously a lot of factors due to it being that high, but a few things that are coming into play is because, one, the video is over 10 minutes long. So it's double the other one. This is 16 minutes. That was 8 minutes. This has multiple ads within the video itself. So obviously, one, my ads itself are being like high quality ads are being targeted to this video because of it being TubeBuddy. And you can do this research within Google AdWords itself and see which AdWords, which keyword you tagging, you will have to pay that much money for that keyword. So it's a very interesting technique that big YouTubers actually do use and like monetize on that specific segment and thing. So be very cognizant of that. There's another tip, there's another trick I'm going to give you at the end of the video. So let's keep that to the side for now. So that's one thing. So people do that, and TubeBuddy is a very, very searched up tool. It's a tool itself, and there's many YouTube tools out there. So a lot of these other companies, I'm just going to use the next big one, vidIQ, would be targeting TubeBuddy. So any people searching for TubeBuddy, they'll target those people, so they rather get the install and use rather than TubeBuddy itself. So competition from just that one and then other ones as well. Whereas how to add a like and subscribe button, I'm probably getting normal videos, regular ads, like I don't know, TikTok ads maybe, like nothing too crazy, nothing like really specific or targeted, like nothing happening there. But this is a specific platform, this is a specific tool that certain people are searching for. So they have a very clear, concise view of who to target and what to pay. So you can clearly see the competition is insanely high. So that's one factor. The second factor, like I said, it's over 10 minutes. I have multiple ads running through this video. You can see my skippable ads is insanely high because most of the videos that are being played inside, they have multiple skippable play ads within the video itself. So that's another factor. And you can see this is only 3.4K estimated monetized playbacks, immensely less, like 3 times less than the other one, actually a little bit more than that, less than the other one. And I'm making more money, $65 per quarter, from this video rather than the other one. So you can see the vast difference in views, in CPM, and in the actual revenue itself earned. So hopefully this was like helpful in that sense on like what I mean by those two things that matter the most. Like your niche matters, the genre matters, and the type of video you're making matters. So once you have a niche established, even if it's gaming, you can actually see which type of gaming keywords are actually pulling in the most cash, or they cost the most. The more competition there is and the more saturated it is, the cheaper it's going to be, because then like it just ends up being cheaper in that sense. When it's like not that much, or it's like people are targeting in a different sense, you're gonna, it ends up being like in a higher rate. So you have to be like cognizant on like how the keywords work. And actually it even falls into something like, even if it's something that's very high end searched, it could still be actually not cheap. It could actually be expensive. I actually said that incorrectly. It can actually end up being expensive. It falls a little weird. Supply and demand works a little weirder with advertising. Don't want to get into that. But it can be a little contradictory. So I apologize when I said the first phrase. Anyways, so the tip I wanted to talk about that before I end off the video that you should be cognizant of and care for, YouTube actually is very cognizant of your transcript. So the specific words you use within the videos itself, YouTube auto translates it, especially if it's English, and it reads that, the algo reads that, and the AdWord algo reads that as well. In which, based off of that, they also make and put certain video ads on top of your videos. There's a few YouTubers that have tested this out. I've seen it on YouTube, PewDiePie, and a few other as well. But I recall PewDiePie's where he explicitly talked about luxury homes, Audis, and etc., etc. And he was doing it on purpose. He wanted to test it out, and it happened. I saw an Audi ad, mid-roll Audi ad happen right there. I was like, wow, this actually worked. He did TikTok, and it happened. So it was interesting that those things still matter. I'm sure it might be still working or it might not. YouTube's algo is always changing. But it's a quick tip that you should be cognizant of. If you're making a video on TubeBuddy, talk about TubeBuddy. Maybe throw in vidIQ. Maybe throw in a few other competitors. Maybe they'll pop up as a mid-roll ad. It's possible. Maybe as soon as you talk about it, throw a mid-roll ad. These are business decisions and moves that you need to make to enhance and increase your revenue flow. So it's actually smart to like be careful and cognizant of those things, and keep at it basically. So guys, I do hope this video was helpful and informative for you guys. If it was, please smash that like button. Helps me with that YouTube algorithm. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please let me know in the comment section below. More than happy to help you guys out. And other than that, FNH out. Peace.